6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister says a strategy is being formulated to construct water reservoirs in the four provinces Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. The Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir has said all religious sites affected in the floods, including Darbar Sahib Kartarpur, will be revived to their original condition at priority. Pakistan and the United States have agreed to enhance cooperation in diverse areas, including border security. A report released by the Kashmir Media Service says the Indian forces are targeting Kashmiris in fake encounters near the line of control to defame Pakistan. 41 more Palestinians were martyred in the Israeli attacks across Gaza today. In the United Arab Emirates T20 International Tri-Series, Pakistan will play the first match against Afghanistan in Sharjah this evening. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has said a strategy is being formulated to construct water reservoirs and better water management in the four provinces Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. According to a statement, he said water reservoirs will be constructed through consultation and full coordination with all the provinces. Shahbaz Sharif said the four provinces Azad Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan and the Federation must work together to protect the people from the harmful effects of climate change. The Prime Minister also decided to convene a meeting after the current emergency situation. The chief ministers of all the four provinces and heads of other relevant institutions will also participate. The Prime Minister of Azad Kashmir and the Chief Minister of Gilgit-Baltistan will also be invited to the meeting. In another statement, the Prime Minister said the government is mobilizing all available resources to address the challenges faced by the flood-affected people. He said the government stands firmly by the flood-affected people. The Army Chief Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir has assured that all religious sites affected during floods, including Darbar Sahib Kartarpur, will be completely restored to their original condition at priority. He gave the assurance while interacting with the affected Sikh community during his visit to the flood-affected areas of the Punjab, including Sialkot, Shikargarh, Narowal and Kartarpur. The Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir reiterated that it was the responsibility of the state and its institutions to protect the minorities and their religious sites. The Sikh community thanked the Army Chief for the services being extended by the civil administration and the Army during the calamity. The visit was aimed to review the flood situation and the ongoing rescue and relief efforts. He was given a comprehensive briefing on the prevailing situation and preparations for the next spell of the rains. The Pakistan Army troops are actively engaged in rescue and relief operations in the flood-affected areas of the Punjab. Army personnel are relocating the flood-affected people to safer places using helicopters and boats. The Pakistan Army units have also moved affected people in Gujranwala and Head Khanki to safer places. The evacuation of people trapped in the floods is also underway in Sialkot and Narowal, where the elderly citizens, children and women have been rescued. The Army troops, in coordination with civil administration, have also set up rescue and relief camps where essential medical aid is being provided to the flood victims. In Kasur, around 18,000 people and their livestock have been relocated, with Army personnel assisting the civil administration. Relief camps have also been set up in Mandi, Ahmedabad to provide shelter and essential facilities. Despite the high flooded Ganda Singhwala, the Army continues relief efforts while operations in Okara are also in full swing. In addition to the Pakistan Army, other departments including police, irrigation, health, livestock, rescue 1122 and civil defense are also engaged in relief operations. Preparation has also been made for rescue operation in Sahiwal and Head Sydney. The Pakistan Army is also engaged in relief operations in the flood-affected areas of Sargodha. In Port Momin, a total of 1,500 flood-affected people have been relocated to safer places. Pakistani-origin British businessman Wasim Aslam called on the Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi in Islamabad today and presented a cheque of 10 million rupees for the flood-affected people. Speaking on the occasion, Mohsin Naqvi said the recent floods have badly affected Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and the Punjab, causing widespread destruction and displacing millions of people. The Interior Minister reaffirmed that the government will not abandon the affected people. Pakistan and the United States have agreed to enhance cooperation in border security, counter-narcotics, coast guards and forensic sciences. The understanding was reached at a meeting between the acting American ambassador Natalie Baker and the Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi in Islamabad today. During the meeting, both the sides discussed Pakistan-United States bilateral relations and matters of mutual interest. They also exchanged views regarding Pakistani nationals wanted in the United States. Besides, Natalie Baker expressed sorrow over the loss of life and property due to flooding in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and the Punjab. Pakistan and Armenia have agreed to consider establishing diplomatic relations. According to a statement on X, the Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Ishaqdar said the understanding was reached during his telephonic conversation with the Foreign Minister of Armenia, Ararat Mirzayan, today. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Bharatiya Janata Party-led Modi government is using every tactic to malign the Kashmiris' indigenous resistance movement. According to a report of the Kashmir Media Service, the Hindutva BJP Indian government has stooped so low to present a mentally unsound person as a terrorist to smear Pakistan. The Indian forces are targeting Kashmiris in fake encounters near the line of control and later dub it infiltration to defame Pakistan and the Kashmir Freedom Movement. The report said India had escalated its anti-Pakistan campaign marked by false narratives, concocted evidence and orchestration of fake encounters. On the other hand, the Indian government is deploying huge paramilitary forces in the Hill Valley, which indicates the nefarious designs of the Indian government against Pakistan. The Indian government is taking every sinister step to mislead international community on the grim ground situation in occupied Jammu and Kashmir and present a picture of normalcy. Turkey has expressed readiness to fulfill its responsibilities in the Russia-Ukraine peace process. The readiness was expressed during a telephonic conversation between the Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan and the American Secretary of State Marco Rubio. During the call, besides the ongoing peace process to end the war between Moscow and Kiev, Hakan Fidan also emphasized an urgent need to improve humanitarian situation in Gaza. 41 Palestinians, including children and aid seekers, were martyred in the Israeli attacks across Gaza today. These martyrdoms also include several Al-Mawasi area, a so-called humanitarian zone designated by Israel. According to Gaza Health Ministry, over 62,800 Palestinians have been martyred in Israel's aggression on Gaza since October 7, 2023. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres says Israel's steps to take over Gaza City militarily will have devastating consequences. Talking to reporters ahead of a Security Council meeting, he appealed for an immediate and permanent ceasefire and unfettered humanitarian access across Gaza. And now cricket. In the United Arab Emirates T20 International Tri-Series, Pakistan will play their first match against Afghanistan in Sharjah today. The match will start at 8 in the evening. Teams of Pakistan, Afghanistan and the United Arab Emirates are participating in the tournament. And finally, the weather report. Hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind, and thunder showers are likely in northeast and upper Punjab, upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Kashmir. Heavy falls are also likely at isolated places during the period. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.